A-D, scavenger talk, scavenger law. Oh yeah, scavenger talk. You're now tuned in to a Rock the Block show production. Scavenger talk, scavenger. Now what's the odds if you never take a risk?
No chance.
Now what's the odds? Welcome, see we dropping pics.
Scavenger talk.
What's the chances? Let's see how much it pay out.
Cash out.
Now what's the odds? You hit big and find a way out.
Let go.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man?
Yo.
Welcome to another episode of What's the Odds? I'm here with my bro right here, the Professor.
What's going on, y'all?
For sure.
It's Professor here tuning in. You feel me?
Always in the building, always, man. And I'm always in the building as well. They call me AD, aka The Undertaker. And I got one question for my boy here, but I want you to tell the people the answer to this question.
Talk to me.
What's the odds if you never take a risk?
Nothing. You don't win.
Chance.
You gotta take that risk, papa.
Shout out to people that's tuning in. And also follow the page at What's the Odds Sportscast on Instagram. We drop story, we drop locks, we drop all news, we drop all type of things. So just tune in. We got nice hot content on the way. And based on what the producer's telling me, we got a lot of surprises too. So just tap in. And speaking of tapping in, I'm gonna go on our page here and give y'all a little recap, about last week. Even though we don't really want to. Tough week for the Scavengers.
If y'all tell, I apologize in advance, man.
Everybody's record was basically 500, so tough week, everybody up and down. But today was, we're on the way up. I had some great locks today.
Talk to me. Who you like today?
Today I had a nice soccer pick, Sporting Lisbon. It was definitely a great pick. They was controlling the game. Final score 2-0.
Okay.
I had them at plus 115 at 1.5. So I'm like, hey, that's a great team. I gotta take them. And then I had my second leg was Miami Heat. We're gonna tune into that one a little later. But Timothy Butler. He's that dude, man. But we're gonna get to it. But before we get into it, man, it was a lot going on this weekend. What were you tuning into this weekend, though? That's what I want to know, because I know what I was tuning into. I was locked in from beginning to end, but I want to know where your mind was. What's the odds of you knowing or doing what I was doing and watching what I was watching?
Man, it's tough, man. It's tough, man. But the odds of that is very likely watching that BS, man.
BS.
We talking about the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, man. The epic fight, the mega fight.
Yeah.
That was crazy, man. Crazy segment.
Before we get into it, though, I started to cut you off, but I got to. What was your prediction? What you betted on? Like, did you have any bets for that?
I did though. But I thought Ryan Garcia was gonna come out. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Did you just say Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Well, okay, before the fight.
I deserve it, man. Somebody come out here and slap me for even thinking that.
Wow. Damn, you saw what Drake did? Why did you do that? And Drake did what he did. You saw Drake put $1 million.
Yeah.
$1 million. Drake put $1 million on Tank. And he said, Tank Day equals what? Tank Day equal payday, dog. And you saw that, and you was like, I'm gonna go Garcia.
I thought, man, he has the toolkit, as far as the visual aspect. He's a longer fighter.
Yeah.
More reach.
I see
taller.
The hook.
I thought he was gonna just stay. I thought he was gonna just stay outside, use his job, work his job, and come in with the hook when Tank comes in. But apparently, he didn't even show up. A mega fight like that, you going out with a sixth-grader body punch? No offense to Tank, though.
I agree. He had good value, too. Tank was like, what, negative 200, over 200. Ryan Garcia had great odds in that fight. So I see where you're going with that, and I see the potential, but that fight, man, he showed his youth. Man.
The experience really kicked in,
Definitely. And Tank is that dude.
It's him.
He's
that boy.
Dude. Drake really put $1 million on that, and he cashed out. Hey, now we know Tank Day equal payday. That's for sure. So I got a question for you.
Talk to me, man. Make it make sense.
You a smart man. You a smart man. You know a lot about betting.
Okay.
Would you have done what Drake did? Would you have put, if you had $1 million, would you have put it on Tank?
I was leaning towards Garcia, so to be honest, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be a smart investment because once again, that's a tough fight. But
so you say Drake crazy for doing that?
I mean, he's not crazy. He won, obviously.
What's the odds if you never take a risk?
Exactly.
No chance. So hey, Definitely. Okay, I have a different question though.
Talk to me, man. Make it make sense.
How much would you bet on Tank?
It depends on the situation, because once again, I actually told Ryan Garcia, so I thought in my eyes Ryan Garcia was gonna win, but
yeah,
you know, Tank got the job done. Shout out to Tank.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely got the job done. He hit him with a nasty body shot.
That event alone is too grand of a stage for me to bet crazy amount for something I'm not. Yeah, you know. A lot of pressure, a lot of eyes, a lot of money on that fight, clearly. So that definitely play a big role. So, you know, you definitely want to, if you're going to jump out and take that, see, even me, if I had $1 million, I wouldn't put $1 million on Tank, but I definitely put a nice little change on Tank, because Tank is that dude, man. Nobody has put him on down on the mat. So, listen, I'm riding with Tank, for sure. That's how I feel about that. But, like I said, that was a good fight, definitely. I definitely had Tank. The odds was, you know, kind of high, but, you know, we're going to ride through it because he did his job. But moving right along, though, I know you saw the game. Because we passed the weekend, we talking about today. Oh, ooh. All I'm going to say showdown in downtown Miami.
Yes, sir. The Miami showdown. Heat. That was definitely a great game, man. Jimmy Butler dropped 56. And I want to speak on that game specifically because...
If you're watching Jimmy Butler...
Salute to you. Definitely. I had to salute.
My goodness, man. You carried the Miami Heat literally on his back.
I definitely had to put my bucket hat on and salute and represent, because he put on. Because I remember speaking on this on the first episode, right? I was telling people, if Giannis is out, it's going to create a lot of problems. Because Miami Heat last year, it was a #1 team, #1 seed. Tough. I remember riding Miami. I'm like, yo, they #1 seed. They won me a lot of money last year. So I'm looking at the team. It's the same team. A couple new pieces, but it's the same team. And one thing they did, they added play-in.
And you know they lost the first play-in too. Exactly. So you know, backs against the wall.
You got comfortable.
You just probably headlocking the whole team in the locker room.
Exactly. And then what happened? The next game, took care of business. Got into the Bucks series, ready to go. Giannis is out. I've been riding the Heat. They won straight up. The odds on that, their run line was +8. Just do the math from there. The money line
at a point, I seen the live belts +1,800, bro.
+1,800 when it was down. Yeah. It was down for the whole game, maybe until the fourth. It was down 12-13. Timothy. Wow. This guy is amazing. Now, what you got for the next game? How you feeling? What you think? How you feeling, man? What you got your money on?
You know, you after the next game, in our reality, I don't see Miami beating Milwaukee at Milwaukee. But Jimmy Butler has 3 chances, though, to get a win. So I like Miami to move on to the next series. Maybe in 6, maybe in 7.
Ooh. Interesting. Interesting.
Bucks winning 3 straight is tough.
Me, like you said about certain games, that's a tough game. You know you're going to get Giannis 10 toes down, his best foot forward, and you're gonna get that team best effort. So I'm gonna stay away from that one. But you know what they call me, man. You know what they call me?
The
Undertaker. And I was looking at that game, and I love the under in that game, man. It's gonna be a defensive gauntlet game.
So you're saying Game 6, Milwaukee Bucks Miami is going under?
Game 6. Wait, is it Game 6?
No, I'm sorry. Game 5. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Game 5.
Game 5 in Milwaukee, right? Game 5 in Milwaukee. I don't know who's going to win that game.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
One thing I do know, listen, one thing I do know is
Talk to the camera now.
It's going to be a defensive... Them boys, listen, Miami don't want to end. They want to get them out of here. They listen, Bucks is tough. Bro. And Bucks, listen, Bucks #1 seed for a reason. They're going to give him hell. So that game going to be close. If I had to pick, I'd probably go Bucks, but I'm not touching that game. I'm going with the game under. It'll be a very defensive game.
And there you have it, guys.
What's the odds of it happening? Let's see. Let's tune in. Let's find out. But for the most part, any other playoff predictions you like, man? You know any other games, man, you've been looking at? Because there's a lot of action-packed games, man.
There's a lot going on. But as far as the Western Conference, man, it's like Minnesota, Clippers, they know they're going on. They know they're packing their bags. They're calling their wife at home and say, "Oh, get the chicken parmesan ready." Like they're ready to go home.
So, man.
You have to, of course, roll with the home favorites as far as Denver Nuggets taking care of business.
Yeah.
Boston taking care of business. You know, I like more Jordan to win. The money line is you get peanuts for it, but hey, maybe 2 out of the 3 cover tomorrow. But
we gotta wait and see, man. It's a lot.
But
going on.
The teams, Clippers, Timberwolves, they're ready to go home.
Never got no fight.
They have no
you
fight.
know you don't believe in Ant-Man? You don't believe in Ant-Man. Ant-Man says it's not over. It's not over. If Ant-Man says it's not over, I don't know. I think I'm looking at that Timberwolves one. That's the only one I'm kind of, But I gotta see. I gotta wake up and see more information, more news. But I'm really looking at Ant-Man. I like them boys to cover. Them boys give the Nuggets a fight. Because everybody hold the Nuggets highly. They just lost. So we gonna see. We definitely gonna see.
I don't know, bro.
But moving right along.
Okay.
Just want your thoughts and opinions. Because, something else, a big-time event is coming up.
Okay, talk to me.
It's a big-time event. And I know if you're a real fan, you're going to know. So I'm not even going to mention it. So.
Ooh, you don't got to tell me. It already popped up in my head. You talking about
What's the odds?
NFL draft.
He's follow his parlays. He's a good predictor.
Yeah,
so definitely the NFL draft is coming up on Thursday, right?
Thursday.
And this is where all the young fellas that did well in the NCAA football league definitely did well, and they definitely took it to the next level. So you got any few young cats that you're looking at? I know you a defensive-minded guy.
Yeah, man, defense first, man. Defense first, man.
So any defensive players that's coming out in the draft that you see might be a problem, coming right out the bat.
So you're saying if I were an NFL owner,
absolutely,
who I'll go after?
Yeah, if you had an opportunity, you had all this money in your hands, you made a football team.
We're making Jerry Jones money.
You're making Jerry Jones money. What's the odds of that? So, but again, if you had an opportunity to draft a quality dark horse that nobody's really got the eye on, you like a 15 pick, you're in the middle of the draft. All the hot players, all the 5-star recruits, everybody looking at, everybody been talking about these mock drafts. Those guys are out. Give me a player that you think is coming out, that's gonna make just help you make a lot of money, if you know what I mean. Cover a lot of tickets, things of that nature. Give me a player.
It's tough, man, because there's a lot of good players out there in the draft coming out this year, man. If I were like a mid-team pick, I want
to see who you got. What you thinking?
I'll go. If I'm a mid, like a 15th pick, I'll go Jack Campbell out of Iowa, the middle linebacker. He pop out on the tape.
No, I've seen a few highlights. Definitely. He's fast.
Yeah, Zay Flowers too, another receiver from Boston College. On the offensive end. But there's a lot of good players in the draft, man. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good players.
Definitely, man. That sounds like definitely. Now, what's your thoughts on a big-time player everybody's talking about, Young? How you feel about him? How you feel about him? You feel like he's going to have a illustrious career? He's going to help you win a lot of games? Or you think, Baker Mayfield 2.0?
One thing about him, man, like he came from Alabama.
It's
on what? It's on rookie. It's on rookie.
Listen.
The playing style is on rookie when you play at Alabama.
Yeah.
And that's on Saturday. So now, change of situation, change of scenery. And now you're playing for the worst team in the NFL as a number 1 pick or either one of them quarterbacks or whatnot as a number 1 pick. It's going to be a lot tougher. I mean, do I see an upside as far as Bryce Young? Of course, but once again, you're going to have to hit the weight room.
We got to see, man. We definitely got to see. Now, for sure. Now, this is what we're going to do, man. We're going to take a little break, give our viewers a little time to, stretch their legs, go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned, man, because like I said,
don't go too far.
On the way.
Don't go too
and
far.
Follow the page at What's the Odds Sportscast. Again, What's the Odds Sportscast.
Follow.
All right, man. Welcome back. Glad y'all stayed tuned. Man, glad. Hopefully y'all got y'all refreshments, y'all back, and we here. Remember, follow this page at What's the Odds Sportscast. Again, What's the Odds Sportscast. We got a lot hot new content, and I spoke to my producers. We got a lot new stuff on the way. Please stay tuned and just pay attention. We dropping logs. What more do y'all want? What more do y'all want? Y'all want logs, predictions, news. We might give y'all a game that y'all ain't even know. Just stay tuned, please.
Can't lose.
But like I was saying, we're going to talk about the NFL offseason.
Well, talk to me, man.
A lot of transactions going on, a lot of movements, a lot of motion. A lot of things people not going on. Even ownership is getting changed in some teams. So I want to know one team that you're looking at that you're gonna put your money on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like last year,
like an NFL future, like a future team.
Minnesota Vikings, like nobody. And there was like balance last year, not even covering. But the next season they just take off, and everybody's like, wow. Like this year in NBA, the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, okay, like a
nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Under the radar team.
So what's your team this year that you have your eye on? Just warming up the pot. Let people know, man.
I mean, the NFL season starts months away from now, so
can't wait.
Sometimes in life, you try to keep it simple and plain. I believe this year the Cincinnati Bengals have a chance to win it all. They have the
win it all. You talking about all?
Yes.
Win it all. So you gonna put this on the Cincinnati?
They have the right camaraderie as far as the receiving core with the quarterback. Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is that dude. He's that dude.
They have the nice pieces, solid defense.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And I'm looking at
his contract year.
Wow, definitely. And I'm looking at that division. That division don't look strong as it used to be, man.
Come on.
You're looking at Baltimore. You see their deficiencies, man. Shout out to Lamar Jackson, And we got Cincinnati, of course, Pittsburgh. They're going through a little bit of a
growing pains, man.
Exactly.
Growing pains, man.
And then you got who's it? Cleveland Browns.
Growing pains, man.
Deshaun Watson, you don't know what you're gonna get out of him. You don't know
growing
right
pains,
now.
Man.
So
growing pains, man.
It look wide open for Joe.
I ain't gonna
lie.
Year it does.
That's a definitely nice dark horse team. Dark horse team. If they get through the gauntlet, the guys over there with Kansas City, they might do it. I think so.
That's far from now, man. There's a couple other teams, I can scope out, but
definitely.
I gotta keep it plain and simple, man.
That's a good one, man. Okay. But so we'll close it out. But before we do, I want you to give me, if you have any predictions on tomorrow, man, any playoff magic. I already gave the under that I love, but that's for the day after. But I want to give people some choices for tomorrow.
Okay.
Man, so let's check out the lines. You want to check out the lines, see how you feeling, or you got some on your head already?
Man. Even though I already got one on my head, I really...
Baseball?
No, actually basketball, man. Basketball.
What's the odds, man? You love basketball. You love basketball. You got a little motivation off of Jimmy Butler. I know he watched the game. Now he listen. You want to stay in basketball? Okay. Any predictions, man?
I'm feeling. To be honest, I think Boston finishing, man.
Woo!
I think Boston finishing.
Boston closing tonight.
Boston's at home tomorrow
night. Boston
at the Garden.
Wipe them off the floor.
I mean,
go home. Good night.
The Falcons staff already called their wives for.
Yeah.
I already made their vacation plans. So it's over with. Man.
Nah, for real.
So they didn't want to make the trip. So you'll see it tomorrow.
So, man, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here. Tap in with us, We're going to continue to drop vlogs on the page every day, and on the story as well, too. A lot of new content on the way, too. Follow it at What's the Odds Sportscast on Instagram. We definitely have the scavenger board. We're going to drop 2 picks every day that we believe that are strong locks. And if you tap in with us, you're going to make some money. I mean, look at us. You're going to make some money. Trust.
Don't be.
Y'all enjoy it and appreciate y'all staying tuned for another episode. Just tap in with us. And what's the odds if you never take a risk? No chance.
Yes, sir.
Salute.